Celebrating the birthplace of Route 66. Good evening, I'm Lisa Rose. The Birthplace of Route 66 Festival is underway right now, honoring the history and the culture of the Mother Road and its birth, where it got its name, right here in Springfield, Missouri. Live team coverage starting with KY3's Paul Adler along what was Route 66 and is now St. Louis Street. And Paul has just driven in from
And we're
Santa
kicking
Monica.
off the Birthplace of Route 66 Festival in the parade. The parade is rolling down St. Louis right now, and we just got back. You know what? We drove 3,700 miles, and they said, get in a car. They said, get in a car. After 3,700 miles, we traveled from Springfield out to Santa Monica by car, came back all along the Mother Road. And here's the most surprising thing. This is one thing people have been asking me. What's the most surprising thing you learned on the trip? And I learned that traveling the Mother Road is a bit like, well, you better have a map book and you better have a navigator, because it's not easy. It's not easy to stay on the Mother Road, because it's not like hopping out there on the interstate and you just get on the interstate and go until you find an exit ramp. On the Mother Road, it's cut up into sections. Some of it's alive. Some of it has great businesses alive. Other parts of it, dirt. We were on a dirt section. We were on another section with, I think, 6-foot deep potholes.
Yeah.
And Tim is here right next to me. We both went 3,700 miles. He's driving the car. And this, I must point out, is not the vehicle we took out to the desert. Tim, what is this?
Well, this car used to belong to my grandfather. It was a 1964 Chevrolet Corvair, and I took it over 13 years ago and kind of brought it back to life a little bit. And it's my pride and joy, and I thought it should be driven in the parade when we got home along with all the other guys.
And Tim, one of your favorite parts of Route 66, I think I know, but I'm just going to put it in the form of a question. What was your favorite part of the trip?
When we met Angel, the barber,
Delgadillo
in Seligman, Arizona. He is an amazing person, and he's the reason that really all of this is happening. He brought Route 66 back to life almost single-handedly.
Because he had the idea of calling it Historic Route 66, and his town out there in Arizona was cut off when the interstate came through I-40, and he fought the state of Arizona to get that historic designation for Historic 66, and that really led to the rebirth. And one other thing we noticed out there on the road, we noticed more people from other countries, I think, than Americans.
Yes, oh, definitely. The Europeans, the French, the Italians, the Spanish.
All kinds of people. We noticed people from Australia, too, and they come and they stay in these little motels. They visit all these roadside attractions that were there in the heyday of Route 66 to pull people off the road, get them to stop and get them to spend some money and, you know, have some fun and take a break. It's an interesting way to travel, more fun than going down the interstate, I got to tell you that. And Ron is going to give you the weather, but Ron, you missed out on this trip.
Yeah, I could tell, Paul. I mean, I was